Welcome back, Mumphy Mafia. I am, of course, Mumphy, and here we are kicking off the new year with, how about an unboxing? And what I got is going to be the Midland MXT275, and this is the VP4. What's cool about this kit is that it's going to have the majority of the items that you need in order to properly install this kit without just the radio by itself, which is how this kind of normally comes. Now this MXT275 is the 15 watt version. There is a 50 watt version that's a little bit bulkier than this particular one, and that's good if you have multiple repeaters or if you're looking at going a little bit longer distance. But for the purposes that I'm looking for, this 15 watt GMRS radio is going to work for my needs. Now, before we jump into that, I'm just going to say I am currently running a couple of handhelds. This is the Midland GMRS two-way radio. This is the GTX 1000 VP4, and typically these little handhelds are 5 watt, so you're not broadcasting too far, but they are very good to have on trail. This one's good for having in the truck, so if you are out on the trail and need a spotter, your spotter can communicate with you inside the truck. Now, one additional piece that I did pick up for this is an external mount. This is the universal truck lip mount from Midland, excuse me. This comes with a little outside mount for the mini antenna, and this just gives you another option for mounting if you want to do it on your truck hood, or if you've got another mounting location that you want to put it in. So I have that. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm pretty excited about getting this installed on the truck, but first let's unbox this, and the install will come a little bit later. All right, now let's go ahead and kick this out of the box. Get the cover off. There you can see Midland on the front of the box, and I do like this thing because it is just super simple to open up. Now what we have in here, we do have the instruction booklet. We have the radio itself. This is the 15 watt version. The 50 watt version is going to have taller fins on top of this, and it's going to be a little bit bulkier, but it also comes with a mount, which is awesome because you can just pull the sides out and mount the mount on the inside of your Tacoma, and then you just slide this back in when you're ready and you're good to go. And then obviously this will plug in. This here, another 6-foot cable similar to the universal trunk lip mount, but this one's actually going to be for the mount that comes inside the box here, which I'll get to in just a second. Next up, you actually have, nicely wrapped in the plastic, is the actual handheld. And one of the cool things about this particular model is that all the controls are actually on the handheld versus on the actual box. So you can see all your stations, you can see your volume, channels, and everything like that direct from the handheld. So that is really awesome. This is kind of the mini antenna that comes with it. And we have, this is an extension cable for the handheld. So this is another 3 feet worth of extension if you mount this somewhere further than where I'm going to be mounting it. So it's nice to have that option. You get the little antenna that goes on the outside of the truck. You have a fuse with some screws. You have the cigarette lighter, which is for the power on the radio, which we will be changing up. And then you have a mount for this wire, which is pretty cool. And then you'll get a little microphone mount as well. So that's pretty nice to have. And then, of course, a decal. That covers everything that's in the box. All right, let's go ahead and cover some of the antenna options that come in this kit. Not only do you get the small nubby for outside, but it does come with this smaller antenna for kind of inside the truck or wherever you decide to place it. This still hooks in to the back of the main unit. And the cool thing with this antenna is that the base is actually magnetic. What also comes in the kit is this little metal puck with some 3M tape on the back, and basically you can mount the little puck wherever you want to inside the truck, and then that just snaps on. Kind of a nice little feature that Midland throws in for their antennas. So it's kind of nice having that magnetic base. I think you can also run this outside of your truck if you'd like to, but I think that this antenna is what most people are going to go for, the little lower profile, a little heavier duty, probably a little bit more weather resistant antenna as well. But it is nice that it's included and you have the option there. As I mentioned before, this is kind of the only other aspect that you probably need to add on, so it's an added cost. If you're going to run this closer to the hood, I do like that it gives you 6 feet and the mount, it's all connected already. This is the route I'm going to go, but the kit includes its own mount and hardware for it. So this is the mount. It does come with a back plate, so you can attach it where you need to. So if you want to clip it, you'll probably want to clip it standing up, so that way the antenna sits on top like that. So you probably could run this off of a roof rack or something like that, but it does include all of the hardware to secure that. And then this here, this the wide brass top actually spins off. You'll kind of run that through, take the little gasket off, stick the gasket in through the top hole there, and then screw that back on. And then you'll have your mount like that, and then this just screws on top of that. So then you'll have everything connected that way. Whereas this mount, it's already flush. There's a couple of Allen screws on the bottom around this little hook here, and that's what you'll tighten it down. Now let's kind of go over some of the features of the handheld. In this kit, you do get the radio, like I've mentioned before. You get the actual handheld, plus you get an additional 3 feet of wire, depending on where you decide to mount your base kit. So all this does is just clip in here, and then you've got an extra 3 feet. Where I'm going to be mounting the base station, I'm not going to need this extra 3 feet. So the nice thing is that this will just plug right in directly to the base station. As we cover the handheld itself, what you have is your channel up, your channel down, you have your power on the buttons up top, you have obviously your push to talk, you have your menu button, you have a call button, you have a lock, so you can basically lock the handheld. In the center you have your volume up and down. Here you have your weather button, which is connected to NOAA, so NOAA, weather radio, so you can check on that. You have a monitor button, and then you have your scan button. Now on the side here, you also have a spot for a mic. And then of course you have your little CB mount that comes with it, and it's got an LED backlit screen. All right, that's going to wrap up this unboxing. Hope you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to smash that like button. Let me know if you want me to do more of these unboxing videos before I actually get to the install. I'm excited to hear kind of your feedback. Is this something that you guys have picked up? Are you looking at maybe the 50 watt versus the 15 watt, which is what I have here? Let me know down in the comment sections how you guys have mounted it. Which one did you go with? Do you like the system? I plan on doing a review of this in the future once I have a chance to utilize it a bit more. So I'm pretty excited to get this installed in the truck. I will be continuing to use the handhelds, especially when it comes to spotting, but I'm glad that I have this system now and looking forward to using it. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Once again, thank you Mumphy Mafia for joining me on this video. Look forward to the install video coming up shortly. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.